and welcome to the Little Blue Pod. It's Jem here. Thanks for clicking on this video. I hope it finds you well. I'm going to be talking about emetophobia, and I'm going to be talking about what it is, what the possible causes are, some of the possible causes are, the signs and symptoms, and then also giving you some ideas at the end on how to manage, how to challenge this phobia. So we all get sick from time to time. It's not nice, it's very unpleasant sometimes, whether it be something we've got from a stomach virus or we've caught some sort of stomach flu, maybe even food poisoning, or even being hungover. Sometimes these things can cause us to be sick, and it's not nice. But some people are absolutely terrified of being sick or seeing other people being sick, and this is called emetophobia. Emetophobia is the fear of vomiting or seeing others be sick. Those who experience emetophobia may also fear being out of control while they're being sick, or the fear of being sick in public, which can trigger avoidance behaviours. It can be quite complex, this phobia, and everyone is different, so we'll all experience it in different ways, but ultimately it's a fear of being sick or seeing others be sick, fear of losing control, being sick, or being sick in public. But there are other things that I will go into when I talk about the symptoms. It is a condition that is not widely diagnosed, even though it is a fairly prevalent anxiety disorder. So what's an anxiety disorder? Anxiety disorders are a group of mental disorders which are characterized by significant feelings of anxiety or fear. Anxiety comes from our fight, flight or freeze response, and I've done a video about this which will hopefully give you a better understanding as to why we go to this anxiety. I've also done one on anxiety and the brain, which talks about how the brain functions and how the impact it has on the body when we are suffering from anxiety. So please check out those videos, links in the description. And I just want to say here that this disorder is often related to other disorders such as anorexia, OCD, agoraphobia, and social anxiety. It is more common for women to have a fear of vomiting than men. An estimated 1.7 to 3.1% of males and 6 to 7% of females suffer from emetophobia in the UK. Emetophobia varies enormously on how it affects people because we are all different. Most worry excessively about being sick, even though they are less likely than the general population to be sick because of all the steps to avoid being ill. So people maybe avoiding things, people unable to leave the house because of fear of tummy bugs going around, and when this phobia impacts on your life, this is what we're talking about here. We may not enjoy being sick, but when it becomes a phobia and it becomes an impact on all the other aspects of our lives, then it's something we need to address and we need to get support for. So what are the causes? Emetophobia is sometimes caused by a traumatic experience such as a stomach virus, food poisoning, or seeing someone else be sick. Some experts believe that emetophobia may also be linked to worries about lack of control, but where do you think it comes from? And I just want to say here that that is a very, very brief introduction to the causes. I won't be going into more detail about those because everyone is different and we all experience different reasons as to why we develop this phobia. So please share with me any comments you have about that, because it might be that what caused your event may not have caused someone else's. So everyone is different. I can't stress that enough. So what are the symptoms of emetophobia? Well, they are diverse and include 4 main areas, but those 4 main areas can be broken down into lots of different symptoms. We are all different, so we'll all experience different symptoms. So if I don't say something that maybe resonates with you, then put that in the comments below. It will help others and it will help me have a better understanding of more of the symptoms that people have. So there's 4 areas which are broken down into, which I'll break down into other examples. I've just said that, never mind. So 4 areas. Number 1, behaviours that are designed to reduce the possibility of getting sick or throwing up. Number 2, checking behaviours to detect early signs of illness. Number 3, health promoting behaviours used to reduce the impact of illness. And avoidance of situations in which vomiting may be particularly embarrassing or distressing. So common symptoms include some of the following examples. I'm going to read these out to you now, but again, if these don't resonate with you, share with me what resonates with you. Here are some examples. Avoidance of food smells associated with past vomiting episodes. Avoidance of germs, sick people, hospitals. Refusing to shake hands with others. Excessive hand washing or bathing. Excessive use of vitamins. Excessive behaviours of cleaning foods. Cleaning food prep surfaces. Checking other people for signs of illness. Avoidance of eating new foods and eating the same limited foods over and over again to avoid stomach upset. Avoidance of eating foods away from home and checking locations for bathrooms when away from home. And school, work, college avoidance. So if any of these resonate with you, then please share with me what happens, what do you do, how do you manage this? Everyone is different and will have their own experience. It's when this phobia has an impact on our life, making us go towards these behaviours, that we need to get support and we need to get help. And finally, how do we manage this phobia? How do we challenge these thoughts? Remember, it's anxiety. Anxiety can be challenged. Anxiety is our response to fear. It's our fear response. So we need to kind of think, how can we challenge this? How do we make sure that we challenge these in a way to make us feel better, to make us not think about the phobia, but to make us think about the present moment, being in the present, being in the here and now, which hopefully will mean that you aren't feeling scared about being sick anymore. That was a very long explanation. So how to challenge the worry? Say things like this. There is a hiccup in my brain. There is no reason I need to think about this now. I'm not feeling sick. I'm not sick. I'm just worried. It's the anxiety, remember. My digestive tract works very well and fine. I'm not normally sick. That's a very, very brief introduction to how to manage this phobia, but it's challenging those distorted thoughts. That's what we do when we have anxiety. We challenge. I struggle with challenging, and it's hard. It takes time, it takes practice. I personally don't suffer from this phobia, but I know people that do, and my heart goes out to anyone that does have this phobia, especially if it has a huge impact on the rest of your life. Please share with me in the space below how you experience phobia, your signs, your symptoms, what do you think caused it, why perhaps do you think women have it more than men, and let me know anything you would like to say in the comments, anything you would like to say. We all know what I'm trying to say here, but any comments you have, please put them in the space below, and please take care. Please try and challenge these thoughts and do your best to manage your phobia. It's really, really hard, and my heart goes out to you, and I'm hoping that this video has been useful to give you a better understanding of emetophobia. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you next time. Take care. Bye.